Hello and welcome to something I'm very excited to bring you to. Mountain Blade Bannerlord is finally out. And, this game has been rumored about for years now. There's been false release dates. There's been a lot of just fake rumors about it, about when it will come out. Whole lot of buzz around when Bannerlord was really going to come out, and it finally is out on early access. But it's something I've always wanted to play, and that I've always planned on bringing to this channel. So, depending on the reception it gets here, obviously, seeing as my first Mountain Blade series didn't have that much success, depending on the success this Bannerlord series has, I will hope to continue it. Because what I'm gonna do is just a campaign in this early access. Probably gonna be a couple of issues with it, but I don't mind. Hope you don't either. All in all, I'm very excited. And, let's hop into it. Campaign. Really nice portraits, too. A lot more artistic, I guess, than the first Mountain Blade. I guess just a different art style. The music is also really great. Character culture. Fantastic. So I actually get to pick a culture for my character this time, which in the last one you just pick out where they start. There's no actual culture for them. So I've read a bit about each of these: the Vlandians, the Sturgians, the Empire, Azrai, Khuzaits, Battanians. There's 3 different sects of the Empire, I believe. So I've read a couple of things about this, and I think I know more or less where I want my character to go, and that is for a Battanian. Now, they're the kind of light infantry, more guerrilla warfare kind of people, from what I understand. Similar to Celtic culture, I guess. And they're a very small nation in between, like right in the middle of all of the conflict. It was really between them or the Empire, starting out as one of the sects of the Empire. But I think that's it's going to be too played out. So I'm going to go for the Battanians, go for the small little nation, hopefully join them as a vassal, and maybe, who knows, rise above the ranks there. The Battanians still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across the northern Calradia, and the Empire and its cities had yet to violate their sanctity. The fierce warriors remain loyal to their traditional ways. They paint their faces when going to battle, and even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot, while using great axes and two-handed swords with deadly efficiency. So as you can read there, that'll pretty much tell you all you need to know about Battania. They are light infantry, very two-handed, very Celtic, I suppose. Big axes, big fighting, hopefully a lot of drinking with them, a lot of cool stuff. Can't wait. Force give 10% less speed penalty, so that's good. Character customization. Ooh, look at this. This is different. Okay, male. It's a
fire at will.
that's a voice. Yeah, that's one of them.
Fall back.
Let's keep.
Form a line.
Didn't mind that one.
Shield wall. Shield wall.
So we'll go with this one, I suppose. Doesn't seem bad. What else is there? Skin color, voice pitch, height. I'm going to leave these things as they are. Go to the face. Now, I might just cut this out and skip straight to the end of the character creation, because this could take a little while. So I'll keep narrating and going along with it, but if this takes too long, I'll just cut out this section. You won't even hear that. So yeah. Let's get going. Face width. Ooh. That. Face depth. Can we just randomize it? Oh god. Kinda like that. Oh god, that's awful. Just gonna go through a couple of random options. Just kind of mainly trying to focus on face structure, bone structure and things like that. Like, that's okay. And I can just change some of these things. That one, not that pale.
Side by side!
He looks idiotic, really, for being honest. Look at his face. So let's, that's better. Yeah. Quickly change this hair. Oh, I like that. Do like that. Let's give him like that. Why not? Nose, eyes, face. Oh, I like skin type 2. So I guess we'll go like that. I don't... not great at these. We'll definitely give him markings, though. I definitely think the Battanians are going to be the kind of people to have markings. This seems very brave-hearty, right? Definitely want to give him something. Let's just go full-on green, why not? Oh. It's a little too much. I like that. That I like. Definitely green and white. I think this is our guy. Yeah. So look at these. They don't even show up. Beautiful early access stuff. No face markings. There's a scar. It's just nothing there. Nothing for these ones. Nope. Nope. That one isn't bad. Could I have both? No. Yeah, I'm gonna go with what I said. This one. Very heavy on the war paint, I know. But I kind of like it. So let's get going. Oh, I get to choose a family. That's great. Look at them. They're kind of small. You were born into a family of members of the Chieftain's Hearthguard, healers, tribespeople, smiths, foresters, bards. Let's go with members of the Chieftain's Hearthguard. Why not? Oh, look at them. Your family were the trusted kinfolk of a Battanian chieftain, sat at his table in his great hall. Your father assisted his chief in running the affairs of the clan and trained with the traditional weapons of the Battanian elite, the two-handed sword or falx and the bow. It's really cool. Ooh, that's the healers. Tribespeople, smiths, foresters, and bards. But yeah, we're gonna go with this one. Gives me an upped vigor, control. Oh, bow. My skill with the bow's improved as well as my two-handed. Interesting. Oh, it's a little me. Early childhood. As a child, you were noted for your leadership skills. Oh. Looks awful. Look at his face. Oh, I love that. Your brawn, your attention to detail, your aptitude for numbers, your way with people, your skill with horses. Interesting. So here's what I'll do. I'll go with skill with horses. Make him drawn to animals. Or actually, no. I don't expect we'll have too many horses. I guess we'll have some light skirmish troops, right? Just go with my way with people, showing that I'm a leader. So it improves my leadership, which is good. Always gives me more troops. I assume it does in Bannerlord as well, actually. It's all just assumption from the last game. Charm should be good. Look at this handsome face. Stallion, this guy. Choose your adolescence. Like all village children, you helped out in the fields. You also herded the sheep, worked in the village smithy, repaired projects, gathered herbs in the wild, hunted small game, sold produce at the market. So he worked in the village smithy. His father helped out the chieftain, and he helped build weapons for him. So that improves my two-handed even further, so that seems to be the weapon of choice for me. My smithing gets a bit, which is interesting to see how that works. And that's it. You were apprenticed to the local smith. You learned how to heat and forge metal, hammering for hours at a time until your muscles ached. Ooh, look at him. Choose your youth. As a youngster growing up in Calradia, war was never too far away. You were a chieftain's servant, trained with the Hearthguard, stood guard with the garrisons, rode with the scouts, trained with the infantry, joined the skirmishers, joined the kern. I just want to see. So this improves all my vigor trait, or a couple of them, not two-handed. What I was thinking is the Hearth Guard. You're big and imposing enough that your Chief's Guard allowed you to train alongside them in preparation to join them someday. This is what I was thinking, because they seem to be the kind of like top guards of the chieftain. My father supposedly worked close with them. I think this would be cool. We're chieftain's servant, which would be kind of like a squire, I guess. Gives me things like tactics, steward, stood guard with the garrisons. Interesting. Rode with the scouts, which would obviously give me more riding and bow, yeah. Infantry, skirmishers, gives me more of these. Join the Kern. Fight as Kern, versatile troops who could both harass the enemy line with their javelins or join in the final screaming charge once it weakens. So I just kind of like joined the levies, I suppose. It's pretty cool. But I'm going to go with trained with a Hearth Guard. It improves my polearm, which isn't massive for me, but it does give me some nice riding. Although it's more just about the little backstory than it is about the skill bonuses. Read this. Young adulthood. Before you set out for a life of adventure, your biggest achievement was you defeated an enemy in battle. You led a successful manhunt. You invested some money in land. You entered a dangerous animal. You had a famous escapade in town. You treated people well. Let's go with defeated men in battle. Yes. Not everyone who musters for the levy marches to war. Not everyone who goes on campaign sees action. You did both. You also took down an enemy warrior in direct one-to-one combat in full view of your comrades. So this improves my two-handed even further. Gives me a little one-handed, in case I want to change over, maybe. Oh, look at him. His eyes look kind of weird, huh? But I think that's just normal. Like many families in Calradia, your life was upended by war. Your home was ravaged by the passage of army after army. Eventually, you sold your property and set off with your father, mother, brother, and your two younger siblings to a new town you'd heard was safer. But you did not make it. Along the way, the inn at which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain and your two youngest siblings seized. But you and your brother survived because you subdued a raider, you drove them off with arrows, you rode off on a fast horse, you tricked the raiders, you organized the travelers to break out. Now I'm kind of very good at fighting. I don't have much in cunning, actually. So maybe I tricked them. You shouted someone had found treasure. Yeah. I kind of want him to be a little clever. Could organize the travelers to break out. I also like this one, though, which is the leadership kind of option where you encourage men to fight with you. This gives you a little bit of cunning. I'm not going to go too strong into cunning, though. I think I organize the travelers to break out. You encourage the few travelers in the inn to break out in a coordinated fashion. Raiders killed or captured most, but you and your brother were able to escape. Next. You prepare to set off with your brother on a mission of vengeance and rescue. Here is your character. Click finish if you are ready. Go back to make changes. My name is Ioren. I don't mind that, actually, as far as random names go. Yeah, there's my story background, I guess, and I'm Ioren. Ioren the Battanian. Yes. Next. Determine the game difficulty. Okay. This is the part where you guys get to mock me for playing the game too easy. Friendly troops receive... I'm going to keep this on easy. And parties on easy as well. Not going to go to realistic or anything. I think half seems fine. And I'm going to keep player received on very easy. I want to see how the game works. And how easy fights are. Or how difficult they are. Before really affecting these stats too much. Recruitment difficulty. Easy. We'll do this at very easy so that I have more movement. I think that's important. Ooh. Yes. Yes, enable death. Gonna regret this heavily because I'll probably die, but yeah. No. So, start game. And we'll see what this leads to. Ah, this is my brother Nyasin. Brother, it's been 3 days now we've been tracking those bastards. Think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens when we catch them. How are we going to rescue Farak and Athene? Are we up for a fight? This looks like an old training field for the legions. Perhaps we can spare some time and brush off our skills. The practice could come up useful when we catch up with the raiders. So there's actually a little tutorial. That's awesome. I'm going to run the course. I need to know if I can fight if I have to. Yeah, of course I'm going to run the course. Let's go on then. Play the combat tutorial. You can move your character forwards with W back. Yeah, WASD. Oh, come on. What's this? Still trying to teach me how to move? I think I'm moving pretty well, game. Oh, enter the training area. I'm stupid. Sorry, guys. As you can see, we just got into the training yard? Oh, I had to cut out for a second. So sword and shield training, which is the one-handed option, or sword training, which is the two-handed. Obviously, we're going with two-handed. It's definitely where we're leaning towards, right? Yes. Cool. Go to the trainer. Oh God. Come hit me. Ah. Attack from the left. Oh, come on. You've successfully finished the sword tutorial. You can leave the training field by holding tab. You can return at any time from the campaign map. Don't know that I want to. Right now I just want to see things. There's more combat training there. Oh God, did I aggro him? Sorry, sir. I didn't know if he would actually get mad at me. Where's my brother? Brother, let's talk. Interesting little location, though. Niasen, are you ready to leave here? I am ready. Let's go. Yes, I am ready. Ooh. There we go. Training field. Owner faction neutral. You're at a training field, you can learn the basics of combat. Let's leave. Brother, before we do anything else, we're low on food. There's a village north of here where we can buy provisions and find some help. You're a better rider than I am, so I'll let you lead the way. Navigating Calradia. Welcome to Calradia. You can explore the world map by moving the camera WASD. Yeah, zooming. Moving your party is done by clicking on the map. I know how that works. Let's have a look at the world, though. Wow, I'm nowhere. Am I in the Empire right now? This is the Empire, right? Southern Empire, yeah. Really cool looking map. I like it a lot. This Ox Hall, that's the Vlandians, who I think are like a mix of Nordics and Vagirs. If I got that right, might be Nordics and Rodox. They're over there in the west. Then here is Batavia. This seems to be the capital. Dunglanis. Clan Fendergil. So they actually have different clans. Fen Grufendok, Fen Penrake, Fen Uvain, and Fen Gyal. So these are the different cities of the different clans, different major cities of the Battanians. And you have a lot of minor stuff, which is really cool. Wow, what is this, like a lumber mill? It's awesome. In the north, what is this? This is the mix of Nords and Vagirs, I think, which is the Sturgeons. Yeah, I think Vlandian's supposed to be Rodox and Swadians, maybe? Might have been completely off circuit with that one. This seems to be like somewhat of a capital to them. Balgrad, Omer, these are the major towns, like you had in Mountain Blade 1. Then you have here in the east the Khanate, right? The Khuzate Khanate, there it is. They're always in the east, right in the mountains. Right over here is where, like, wasn't this Tolga around here? Guess the landscape has changed a little bit between Bannerlord and the actual one. And, Mountain Blade 1, sorry. These rivers aren't supposed to be here. There's supposed to be a lot more ice, I think, around this part. It's really cool. Werecheg is definitely supposed to be around there. Farcheg. Is this supposed to be Werecheg? Interesting. And then in the south, you have the Serenade kind of class, which is the Azurai. They're very much the desert kind of dwelling faction. Very similar to the Serenade Sultanate. And then you have the three empires. Okay, so you have the Southern Empire, which I think is the one that is owned by the former king's daughter. I know one of the factions is led by the former king's daughter, who they're trying to crown as queen. Another one's led by the military, who is trying to basically just make themselves rule the empire. And the other one's like the Council of Nobles, or the Senate, which is trying to take power for themselves. So that's the three factions. Don't know which is which, but I believe this is the king's daughter. This is the war party, and this is the Senate. Don't know, though. But as you can see, northern, southern, western, right? Yeah, Western Empire. All there, all really great. And now we gotta move to Tavea. So we're here in the training field in the Southern Empire. We're going to the village of Tavea. Bound settlement, Poros, primary production, sheep. Let's get going. There we go. Just me and my brother. Cool. Oh, entering settlements. You've arrived at Tavea. To explore the location, you can enter the settlement by pressing the highlighted button on the left. Take a walk around. Okay, so this is just the interface, like you had in all the other games. Recruit, hostile action, buy products. Cool. Take a walk around. So we actually have to look through things. Maybe to find the village elder, I guess, and talk to him. Could be it. We're here, I guess, so we need food. And after that, maybe some men to come with us. Thank you, Nyasin. The headman here can probably help us. Let's try to find him. Thanks. Speak to the headman. You can hold the left alt key to see the location of the headman. Once you're near him, press F to speak. There he is, Headman Garigos. Really neat looking village. What are these? Just a pig and some chickens? Ooh. Oh, look at me. Can't quite see my face there because it keeps moving, but that face paint looks really out of place so far than we're out in an army. I like the little sigil on my shield though. Very Barathian. Hello, sir. How are we doing? Empire peasant. Let's talk to him. Interaction with this person is disabled during the tutorial stage. Okay, so they really just want me to do this tutorial. Fair enough. These arrows are actually just pointing me in the right direction right now. The horse control's a little weird, gotta say. I'm Garigos, headman of the village. What brings you here? We need help. Some raiders have taken our younger brother and sister captive. We think they may have passed this way. Oh, so this is like right after the raid. They got your people too? Sorry to hear that. Those bastards have done a bit of killing and looting in these parts as well. We think they've gone north. I reckon there are a few folk around here who will join you in going after them if you'll pay for their gear. Once you've made your preparations, come and talk to me again. I may have a task for you if you're going after the raiders. Cool. To leave the mission, you can hold down the tab key. Yeah. Oh, it actually doesn't immediately take you. Just like a little loading thing. Cool. Here we go. Your brother has asked you to hire at least 4 men before you set out to face the raiders. Makes sense. You can hire troops from villages and towns by clicking on the Recruit Troops button. Notables help you recruit more and better, higher level troops according to your relation with them. Click on some troops to move them into your party. So it seems if I have better relations with the notable of the village, in this case Headman Garigos, which is 100, he'll give me more men, and better men. Get Headman's troop. Really good at one-handed. Polearm they're really good at. How much money do I have? Do I want them all? Oh, I think so. I think I'm just going to take them all. Yeah, we're at 8 men. You should purchase supplies from the settlement menu on the left. Oh, did we not recruit them? Hold on, sorry. It's my bad. How do I... Yeah, recruited them, right? What do I have to do now? Is there a button I have to click? Oh, done. Stupid. I'm stupid, sorry. You should purchase supplies from the settlement menu. Buy products. Grain, wool, and sheep. Your brother recommends that you purchase 2 sacks of grain. You can do this by transferring them to your inventory with a little arrow on the side. Ah, yes, grain. Greatest commodity in Mountain Blade. That and bread. We finished our preparations. Let's talk to the headman again. He said he may have a task for us. We could use his friendship. True. That is true, brother. Headman Garrigos. Headed in Batavia. Powerful, really. Click on talk button to return to the notable. Learn more about the task ahead. Let's talk to him. Look at these guys. These are Battanians. Glad to see you found what you needed. Now about that matter I mentioned earlier. There's this wandering doctor who comes through here from time to time. Name of Tactios. Treats people for free. We're fond of him. Well, we last saw him a few days ago. He was carrying some sort of chest, which he was very mysterious about. He's on some sort of quest, he said, though he wouldn't tell us more. He set off on the road just a few hours before the raiders come through here. Well, he's not really a worldly type, just the kind of fellow who'd stumble into a trap and let himself be captured. We're worried about him. If you can keep an eye out for him, this Tactios, we'd be very grateful. Maybe if he's alive and well, he'll tell you a little more about his quest. It's good advice. To leave a mission, you can hold down the tab key. So we're all face painted, ready to engage the raiders. Got ourselves 6 more men besides me and my brother. We are ready to go. Where do we have to go? Do I have to talk to him? Has an available quest. Should I talk to you? Talk? Really cool portraits. I like those. Interaction with this. It's disabled. Okay. So who do I have to go to now? Already need the tutorial to help me. It said something and I was definitely not paying attention to it. Militia of Batavia. Do I have to move? Oh, they're over here, so I just engage them now? What was it telling me about? Okay, yeah, I think this is what I have to do. Locate and rescue the traveler. Look around the village to find a party that captured the traveler, whom the headman told you about. So I have to defeat all 3 parties. Travel to the village. Yeah, this is the active one. Here's my character screen. Can I see my inventory here? Ioren. Niasen also has his own. He's a much better fighter than me. Like, significantly better. He's also really well equipped compared to me. Isn't he my younger brother? Give me your stuff, Niasen. Don't look very much alike, too. He's taller. Don't like that. Too close to home, you know. Inventory, here we go. Highland cloak with shoulder straps. Armor 1. Woodland garments. Armor 2. Highland boots. We have our Sumter horse. Speed 34. Oh, we actually have a saddle for it. Makeshift kite shield. Ridged iron broadsword, one-handed. And then northern short simple spear, which is polearm. One-handed polearm. Cool. And our party consists of these headman's troops, who seem to have the kite shields and polearms as well as some broadswords with them. Can I actually see their inventory? Formation. Wage. Doesn't seem to let me actually see their inventory, which is interesting. I thought I could. How do I... Oh, no. Hold on. Don't want to dismiss you. Formation. Don't think I'm going to mess around with formations too much before I learn how they work. Probably fiddle around with the settings after the recording. For now, let's engage these 6 raiders, mountain bandits, all infantry. Press Alt for more info. It's not too much info. Can I go to them? Oh, leave. Yeah, of course. And we will run them down with our horse. Battle. You encounter the raider party. There they are. We'll attack them. Their first battle of this Bannerlord series. Very exciting. You can tell your men to charge by opening the movements order with F1 and choosing charge. Oh, so it straight away gets me into it. It's seemingly very similar. Oh, we're all on horseback.
Give 'em hell!
Yeah, then charge them. I was gonna say hold the bridge, but if we're all on horseback, then just... Oh god. Oh, this is starting poorly. Come on.
I'll tear your limbs!
Did I get him? Your mount received damage. No! Get them, men! Oh, good leap. Great battle. Good leap. Damn, slow. Oh, I got one. Little wonky so far, the combat, gotta say. Like, the hitbox is a little weird. For one. It's not great there so far. Hopefully it'll improve a little. But, overwhelming victory. Should be evident from our all-cavalry army. One of them wounded, all of them dead. Cool. So we get to actually take one. I got one of them, Nyasin got one, and the headman troops got the others. Rescuing and taking prisoners after a hard-fought battle, you may have the choice to take some prisoner or recruit those that you have freed from your enemy. Both options are done by transferring the troop to your party with a little arrow button on the left. Okay, Radagos' Raider. Look at him. Ooh, Knobbed Club. Huh. Swing speed 92. Do I want this? This compared to my body armor is more weight for the same armor tier. But it's more body armor, less armor. So I can take it, right, and just keep it. But I don't want it. Don't want to use it. Leather Cavalier boots seem pretty good, right? No, less leg armor. Oh. What happened there? Do I have two here? Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Now this Knobbed Club. Ridged Iron Broadsword has swing speed of 82. This is faster. Handling 96. What's the damage? Swing damage 48 blunt. 66 cut. I'll just hold on to that, but I won't change. Because I still want a two-handed weapon for the moment. This seems about right. Let's engage this second crew of raiders. Right here. Attack. Should I interrogate the bandit? Can I do that? It's the same layout. I think this is Batavia? The little village? Is that what it's called? That I came from? That I just got these troops? I think this is what this layout's supposed to be. There they are. There we go, little hit. Oh. Oh, I got one. Ioren gained a level. Yeah, he did. Let's see if we can slice him up now. Ooh, he got me. I feel like I'm swinging way too high. We get him? Oh, come on. So again, I got one of them. Not bad. Not bad. These headman's troops are pulling their weight. Nyasin got one as well. So me and Nyasin are kind of tight on kills right now. 3 more Radagos Raiders. Yeah. Ah, and here's the inventory. Old fur armor. Worse than my body armor in pretty much every way. Ragged Gambison. Also worse. Better in body armor, but I'm not going to change for that. Eastern Wrapped Arm Guards. I don't think I have these. Type hand armor. So let's equip those. Graphics aren't the best. I'm assuming that's because of early access. And another pair of leather cavalier boots. Let's engage the final group of raiders. Hold on. Is there any way to change your inventory? I can talk to him. Doesn't seem I can actually change his things. Wait, unless... You ready to leave here? I'm ready, let's go. Okay, no, it doesn't let me. You, can I talk to you? I can just recruit them. Oh, come on. Doesn't speed it up. There's a caravan from the Southern Empire. And, 2 caravans, actually. Start this final battle near the mountains. Should be a different battle layout. So that'll be pretty cool. Just get him. Oh, this is perfect. Look at this layout. Come on. The horse is really slow. Don't know if I'm not running, maybe? Good hit. Woo! Need to be a lot better in horseback combat. Oh, God. Charge the men. I'm slicing way too high. I didn't get any of them this time. Yeah, I took some damage though. I'm really gonna need to practice just how different this is from actual. I keep saying actual, just from first Mountain Blade. This is an actual game now. It's real. Niasm again got one. This time I didn't get any. Which is a shame, but I need to get used to this new combat system. To the new way things kind of move around. It's really weird. Don't want to just outright say it's bad, you know? I think I just need to get used to it. I think it's just too different. There you go. You rescue several prisoners that the raiders had been dragging along. They look parched and exhausted. You give them a bit of water and bread, and after a short while, one staggers to his feet and comes over to you. Okay. Tactios! We were looking for him.
I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name is Tactios. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on, well, a bit of a quest, but now I'm thinking I'm not really made for this kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the brush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. Figured they'd keep us alive, if just for the ransom, but then they started flogging us along at top speed, without any water. I was just about ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up, and I told them, but they just flogged me more. If your group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly.
We're looking for 2 children, captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything?
I'm afraid I haven't seen any children. And after our caravan was attacked, the chief of the raiders, the one they call Radagos, took and rode off with our more valuable belongings, including a chest that I had. He seemed to be controlling more than one band raiding around this area. If this lot has your kin, then I'd think he'd be the one to know. Since I have nothing of value left to repay your help, I'll tell you this. If you do catch up with and defeat that ruffian, you may be able to recover my chest. It contains a valuable ornament, which I was told could be of great value, if you knew where to sell it.
Valuable means great value, sir, so thank you for clarifying.
I was trying to find out more about it,
but as I say, I've had all my urge for traveling flogged out of me. Right now,
I don't think I'd venture more than 20 paces from a well as long as I live.
We'll keep that in mind. Thanks, Tactios.
Doesn't look like much, and I suspect this lot would give it away for a few coins, but I got it from a mercenary whom I treated once. Swore it was related to Neretzi's folly. Don't know what that means, except that Neretzi's was of course the emperor who died in battle some years back. Maybe you can find out its true value.
Oh, it's the same quest ended noise. I like that.
Thanks for saving me again. Hope our paths will cross again.
Thanks, Tactios. You didn't really help, but you told me about a chest that they have, and you told me about our next target, Radagos, and we're right around his hideout. It seemed the bandits were trying to flee there. But here it is, Radagos' hideout. We'll have to take care of that in the next episode. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do like and subscribe. I do plan on continuing this Bannerlord series. Please do tell me if you want me to continue it, or maybe if you want me to just keep the more CK2 things. I do still plan on keeping those coming out, so don't worry about that. For now, I'm very excited to go on this new adventure. This new game that's finally come out. Bye, guys.